Most people have options that cost less than $100 a month. If you're a business owner, because when we put forward the Affordable Care Act, there was a lot of question about how it would affect business. Well, it turns out employer premiums rose at a rate tied for the lowest on record. If premiums had kept growing at the rate we saw in the last decade, then either the average family premium paid by the family or paid by the business would be $1,800 higher than it is today. That's $1,800 that businesses can use to hire and invest, or that's $1,800 that stays in that family's bank account, shows up in their paycheck. If you're a senior, more than 9 million seniors and people with disabilities have saved an average of $1,600 on their prescriptions, adding up to over $15 billion in savings. There were fears promoted that somehow this was going to undermine Medicare. Well, it turns out the life of the Medicare Trust Fund has been extended by 13 years since this law has passed. And, relevant to the topic today, we're moving Medicare toward a payment model that rewards quality of care instead of quantity of care. We don't want the incentives to be skewed so that providers feel obliged to do more tests. We want them to do the right tests. We want them perhaps to invest some money on the front end to prevent disease and not just on the back end to treat disease. And so these changes are encouraging doctors and hospitals to focus on getting better outcomes for their patients. As we speak, Congress is working to fix the Medicare physician payment system. I've got my pen ready to sign a good bipartisan bill, which would be really exciting. I love when Congress passes bipartisan bills that I can sign. It's always very encouraging.